Hello, welcome back to CC's Adventures. This week we're up against the Orlando Muse, coached by Craftingdead. Craftingdead started the season off pretty rough. I think he went like 0 and 4. But since then, he's got a 2 or 3 game win streak. I'm sure he wants to continue that versus me. Uh, this is a big week for me. If I win, I lock a top 2 spot, secure bye round, and we're off to Premier League next season. If we lose, we're very dependent on our last match, which I don't like the pressure. So let's see if we can get a win this week and just have a relaxed week 8. Looking at Crafting Dead's team, he's got Iron Valiant, great Pokemon, hits everything pretty much, very fast, annoying, very good Pokemon. He's got a Xian Pao, A-tier Xian Pao, probably a mistake on our end. It hits almost everything, and then its ability to have your defense is kind of brutal because its attack is already so high. And given that my team is not the bulkiest, Xian Pao can go really nuts with Ice Shard and just kill a bunch of stuff. Probably my best Pokemon to counter that would be Cobalion. So I'm probably going to bring Cobalion. I would expect Xian Pao, if it comes, to be running Focus Sash, because it guarantees a whole bunch of stuff. But I will also be calculating a bunch of stuff with a Choice Band, because I like to cover my bases. But I probably want a multi-hit move to be able to ignore its Focus Sash, take it out. Probably run a Sash on whatever's using that. So I believe I looked up a bunch of multi-hit moves, and my best bet is Double Kick. Pokemon that can learn Double Kick include Ogerpon, Cobalion, Blaziken, Nidoking. I checked Nidoking. It can't quite KO with a Double Kick, so that's not helpful. But these 3 could. Oh, sorry. Blaziken and Ogerpon can. Cobalion is like a roll, and I don't love that. But I think if I bring a special Cobalion set, Flash Cannon hits, Aura Sphere hits, Flash Cannon once it terras, and I would imagine this thing would terra. I'm thinking Aura Sphere probably does okay damage here. Maybe a Hidden Power Fire for Mega Scizor. I'll probably bring Hidden Power Fire on a couple of things. Best way to take this out. Volt Switch out on this. I can't imagine him bringing a Lumine. I think it's a great Pokemon, but he's trying to drag his season back. I'm doubtful that'll come. His team will probably consist of Iron Valiant, Xian Pao, Zamazenta, Ogerpon, Cornerstone, Rotom Heat, and Mega Scizor. Yeah. So those are the ones that I'll definitely be keeping an eye out. In terms of speed tiers, it's remarkable how fast my team is and how every single team has 1 or 2 Pokemon that are actually faster than my top speeds. So this has been rough. So we're going to have to keep that in mind. Probably want Choice Scarf something to beat these guys. Probably be Cobalion. Cobalion Choice Scarf. It's probably decent. Let's look at his type chart. Says he's weak to Fairy. So Gramble might not be the worst. Hits this. Could hit this. Earthquake would hit that. Rotom, not so much. Got Fire Punch for Mega Scizor, maybe. Yeah. Probably burying Gramble into this game. Don't have great switch-ins to Rotom Heat. Between Electric and Fire, pretty sure everything gets hit. So here's Fire. Gets hit. This doesn't. Electric does. Fire. So it pretty much hits every single Pokemon I have. Not great. So I'm going to bring Nidoking. If I could EV it to outspeed, it would have been great, but its Rotom is faster, so I'm gonna bring. What can I bring? I'm gonna bring a special defensive set with an assault vest. That should help me be able to take maybe a overheat or two. Hopefully that'll be enough. Rotom heat. So that lets me. So if I bring an assault vest, full HP. Overheat does maximum of 40%. Can't volt switch on me, so if I can get some chip off of this using Nidoking, that would be probably good enough. What other things could I bring? Water seems to do okay, so maybe another Mega Gyarados, possibly Palkia showing up. We'll kind of point out how Flash Cannon hits half his team. So Cobalion should probably be showing up. Looking at hazard wise, it doesn't have a lot of hazard settings, so I'm not going to worry about bringing Defogger or anything like that. He's got a lot of Defogger, so I don't know if it's even worth setting up any hazards here. This is an obvious Defogger. Rotom Heat's pretty good if it runs Boots. So let's take a look at what we did here. So we've got Cobalion. There's the Choice Scarf to outspeed all his speedy Pokemon. Hidden Power Fire to hit the Mega Scizor. Volt Switch to Volt Switch out of a couple of Pokemon. I did have a hard time picking these 4 moves because I really wanted to bring Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere on this Cobalion allows me to touch Rotom Heat a bit. Not amazingly, but it allows me to hit it somewhat reliably. Aura Sphere. And I could always Terra Fighting so that Overheat's not killing me. So that would have been decent. But then Mega Scizor was a big problem. I really don't want Mega Scizor to just be able to come in on this every single time. Be able to click Roost. At least with the Rotom, there's no roosting. So I would rather be able to hit Mega Scizor with the HP Fire and just break down Rotom Heat a little slower. The Choice Scarf allows me to outspeed all his Pokemon as long as they don't boost. Really, he only has 3 Pokemon that I confidently think could take this on. Jellicent being one of them. Mega Scizor was one of them without the HP Fire. And then there's Rotom Heat, which clearly completely walls me. Why do I have the Vacuum Wave? Okay. Want to be able to hit Xian Pao if I lose my item. It does okay against certain Pokemon like Lycanroc or is Ogerpon. In hindsight, I think Aura Sphere would have been better than Vacuum Wave. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. We'll see how it goes. So that's the set. My speed, again, 299. I was out speed creeping on things. What am I speed creeping on? Trying to just outspeed the Rotom Heat. Even with the Scarf, it's about 448 or something like that. If we look here, 448. It just outspeeds up to the Rotom. Because that's the only thing that Scarfed Rotom. Which is a possible set. I don't think... I guess Ogerpon could be using Trailblaze, but I can't outspeed that anyways. There's no point in running any extra speed beyond Rotom Heat, unless I'm calculating these guys using Modest or Adamant Natures. But I didn't want to, so there's that. Ogerpon is here. There's the Double Kick set. Focus Sash so that I can live the Ice Shard or Icicle Crash or whatever that he wants to bring. And Double Kick takes out. So there's a Double Kick. Here's Xian Pao. Double Kick KOs. That's its goal here. main thing right there. I brought spikes in case I needed it. I don't think I need any other moves beyond these three. Knockoff, and Ivy Sigil, great moves. There's my Assault Vest set. 4 attack moves. Again, the goal here, hit as much stuff as possible. Everything gets hit decently. Don't think anything loves taking in these hits. The only thing that can really switch in, I think, perfectly would be Mega Scizor on a Sludge Wave, but I've got Flamethrower, so you probably don't want to risk that. Here's Mega Gyarados. Again, just standard setup set. I've got Intimidate in case I need to intimidate the Ogerpon. And then there's Temper Flare to hit the Mega Scizor, because I can't do enough damage without it, and also given that if I Mega, I become a Dark type, Mega Scizor can hit me with Bug Move. I had a hard time coming up with my Electros set. I was playing around with it quite a bit. I brought Assault Vest, and I had Assault Vest like up until 5 minutes before our match, because I wanted to be able to have another Pokemon that kind of dealt with Rotom Heat, being able to switch in freely, like Volt Switch. But this thing kind of goes nuts with a coil or two, so I kind of went with that instead. I got the fully special defense still. Hopefully that helps me deal with Rotom a little bit. And then I got just the standard set that I brought before, except instead of Memento, since I'm not bringing much setup here, I brought Toxic. Toxic on a Rotom or a Jellicent. Just kind of works here. So I kind of went with that. Will-O-Wisp to kind of neuter any attackers. Hex, take advantage of my Wisp. And here's my healing move. This is really mostly for Ogerpon, because he has the Cornerstone version. So I got my Ghost Terra again, so that when he Terra rocks, which is likely, I Terra Ghost. I could take a hit, burn him. So let's say he does about 63% damage and then gets burned. He can no longer KO me unless he gets 2 max rolls, and I can heal up, and then we're pretty much set from there. So we kind of went with this. So let's kind of see how this match went. Looking at his team, he brought Xian Pao, expected, Nagandel. Nagandel, yeah. Okay. We got that Scarf Cobalion. As long as this is not speed boosting, I can come in and revenge kill it. Ogerpon gets sturdy, so we got to keep that in mind before Terra's. Rotom came, Iron Valiant came, and didn't expect Jellicent, but looking at the matchup, it does decent here. Right, Cobalion can't touch it. I don't know how decent it really is, actually. Let's see how it goes. Probably start with a Volt Switcher, just because I brought 2 of them. Or, sorry, 1 of them. No, I went with Ogerpon. Okay. Jellicent came in, so I was... Sorry, I'm just going to go back there for a second. So we started with Jellicent, I started with Ogerpon. Pretty obvious for me to click Ivy Sigil. And then this thing would probably eat it. So I'm going to click Knockoff, see if I can get this thing to lose its item, whatever it is. Get decent chip. Yeah, there we go. So we had Boots. Unfortunately, I didn't bring Stealth Rocks because now I could get 25% chip off this thing, but that's okay. I still have my move. I brought Nidoking specifically for this, so I'm going to bring Nidoking in. Yeah, there it is. Assault Vest, Volt Switch. Can't Volt Switch on a ground type. If he'll probably switch here, because I don't actually know his item. Oh, I do know his item. It's Heavy Boots. Yeah, he probably doesn't want to take Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave is pretty obvious. So he'll probably bring in Nagandel onto my Sludge Wave. So I'm going to click Earth Power. I'm going to overpredict. I'm going to predict a little bit here. Earth Power, and then he can lose his S tier in one turn. And he did not switch. Oh. See, that's not a good turn for me because he got free damage on me and I did nothing back. Okay, he's probably staying. Just click Sludge Wave. Thunderbolt. Oh. I guess I was reading again. Yeah, I got punished once for reading. I probably should not have predicted again, but did decent. I'm actually surprised at how little Thunderbolt did there. Only 40%. Damn, this thing is bulkier than I thought. Jealous. Fully special defensive. Let's see what we've got here. Nidoking. Oh, jeez. If he's running Recover, I don't think I can touch it. And Leftovers. Strength Sap. Okay. Strength Sap's not amazing. Even with the Assault Vest, that did nothing. Okay. Probably just keep clicking moves. Yeah. I'm a dead man anyways. Can't take an overheat again, so I'm just going to keep clicking attacks. There you go. Although at least the Rotom is now to 40, so it should be within range for other things to KO. This was a speed boosting Nagandel, so I'll probably... I don't think I can KO with Ogerpon. It has a Focus Sash, but I can't KO because I didn't bring Play Rough or Stomping Tantrum. So this should be able to take a Draco Meteor if I Mega. Yeah. He didn't bring Draco Meteor. Well, got rid of his S tier. Yeah. Don't think Mega Gyarados was very useful from there on. Here's my Ogerpon counter. Okay, well, wasn't the best turn. He kind of nullified my Will-O-Wisp with the Fire type. I actually hit for once, but it didn't matter. But now he can't do a ton with... Like, it's still going to do a lot of damage. It does about 60%. His Ivy Sigil, if he Terras. But not super effective anymore. Won't KO, so I can still bring it in later and Will-O-Wisp again. My other electric switch in. There you go. Ogre, okay. It's not the best turn for me because if I switch it in, he'll die. It's faster than me. I can't hit it hard enough with this. And even if I did, it's got Sturdy right now. You could KO if it was fully Rock type and didn't have Sturdy. So I need to just hit it. I'm going to attack. Hopefully I can get some damage off. Oh, he sacrificed his Sturdy. Oh, it gets physical defense boost. I kind of forgot to take that into account. Fortunately, I got Cobalion here. Flash Cannon is probably the safe play, but also doesn't touch this or this. Oh, this match is not looking great. Yeah. Okay, I predicted. Volt Switch, nice. Ogerpon. Probably just need to click Ivy Sigil. Already wasted my Terra, so no Terra boost, but I guess I went knockoff. Rotom Heat. Gotta just... what am I doing? What moves did I bring? Did I? Double Kick? No. See, this is not going to do anything to it. He already lost his item. Double Kick is bad. I didn't really have anything to hit it with. I also need to break his Sash so that if I could late game Cobalion just like Flash Cannon. It would have just won. But he brought Pain Split. That's really bad. Pain split's really bad because now I don't think I have anything to touch it. You can't touch it. You can't touch it. I just have to let Ogre Pawn go down. It doesn't do much from here. Yeah. Just got to click Flash Cannon. He switched. Unfortunate. See, I can't touch this. I got to go and Drift Blim. I did a lot, but I should be able to heal that up. Oh, I switched again. Darn it. Well, I still can heal up, though. I need Will-O-Wisp to hit. Oh, I didn't bring Will-O-Wisp. I brought Toxic. Oh, I brought Toxic and Will-O-Wisp. What am I doing? Why did you not... See, that's a really bad turn. I needed this burn so it couldn't hurt me anymore. And then I could spam Toxic for when this came in. That's a mistake. Oh, that might have lost the game. Because I can't heal enough anymore. Yeah, that's bad. You gotta just Volt Switch. Yeah. Oh, it didn't KO. Oh, I needed that to KO because I couldn't actually get hurt. Now I can't take an overheat. Oh. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah. Unfortunate. Craftingdead played really well. I just did not have any answers for his Rotom. That was a mistake. Well, I've learned my lesson. Over prep for Rotom next time. Well, we're 7-1, still having a good season. Next up will be Go's Games, coached by Daizuk. Everyone loves him, so we're going to see how that goes. My buy is not secure thanks to this loss, so if I beat Daizuk next week, we'll be in Premier, buy spot into the semifinals, and if I lose, I'll have to play into the quarterfinals. So we'll see how that goes. See you guys next week.